Alright you guys, I'm Carrie, and in this video I'll be reacting to Dirty the Pooh Chapter 3 by Dirty Potter. Pretty sure this is the final chapter, or as Christopher Robin would say, the third half, because he doesn't know anything about fractions apparently. Apparently this part is really messed up, as if the other ones weren't, but I think this is going to be even more messed up than the other ones, so get ready for this. Let's get started.
Dirty the Pooh and the 100-acre shipped pile, chapter 3, in which nothing happens at all. Really, I promised. Nobody could remember anything like it. All the animals were constantly fucking for 40 days and 40 nights, and it kept getting hotter. Then it got even hotter. Christopher Robin was too hot for his own good. Then one day, which some said was the hottest yet,
Too hot
and
to
others
handle.
said was the hottest ever since time began, it got even hotter. Then one day, it got even hotter. So very hot that all the animals got even hotter.
There.
It was so
Settle
hot that they
down,
got hotter.
Everybody, said Pooh. It's time for assembly. From hell.
From hell?
Pooh's pupils lit up murderously with a sudden flaming light.
My very dear friend Satan told me to tell you that the job for today is to try and make it as painful as possible.
Then,
What
with a
the
great
hell?
grunt of
How is he sentence mixing Jim Dale to say some of this stuff?
the loudest, jumpiest, most harmonious and tumultuous fart came tumbling out of Pooh's enormous rear. The sky was stained bright green with his poison fart. A dark, roiling mass of clouds spreading across the horizon, already huge and
The
growing,
dun music in the
fast.
background.
Yes, God can't help you now.
There was a loud rumble of thunder. Lightning flickered above the 100-acre wood and shot toward the ground with accompanying explosions. Within seconds, the forest was lit on fire, with a spectacular display of great flaming meteors of shit showering from the sky and raining death from the
Oh my
mountains.
god, that reminds me of the Super Mario Bros. Movie YTP that I watched, where there's like the fireballs coming out of Bowser's ship or whatever, and it's and the caption said that it was that he had too much
Near
Taco
the
Bell.
horizon, the moon came falling down slowly out of the sky with a burning stream of cosmic skeet behind it and was heading straight for the extremely fucked 100-acre wood.
Yeah, the 100-acre
I
woods is
don't want to
extremely
be
fucked
here.
right now.
Said Piglet,
Go to sleep, Piglet.
said Pooh, and glared at him so fiercely that Piglet's eyes melted like marshmallows all over his face.
Ew!
At that moment, as gigantic geysers of boiling piss were billowing from under the crumpled earth, suddenly the 100-acre wood came to life. Branches thick as a python smashed into Rabbit's chest, and his blood spurted over everything. The trees were attacking them, pummeling every inch of the animals they could reach. With a loud ripping noise,
What
Rabbit's
the heck?
spine snapped almost in two. The
What
tip
is
was
he even
dangling
saying in
limply
real life that we're able to get this kind of sentence mixing out of it?
held on by a few splinters. Then Pooh grinned with satisfaction as he drove his fist deep into Rabbit's ribs and pulled out his hand, grasping his tiny heart beating. Rabbit went down on all fours, unable to breathe, the pain almost unendurable, and his intestines
What do you
dripping
mean?
with
You ripped out his heart. He's dead now.
digestive juices burst suddenly from the gaping hole in his stomach and wrapped themselves around Piglet's neck, slowly strangling the life out of his tiny body as Pooh started a fire which barbecued Piglet a delicious golden brown. Pooh raised Piglet's meaty, grilled tuckers to his mouth and tore off a large hunk with his crooked brown teeth, chewing it open-mouthed.
Probably
swallowing
pretty
it.
tasty.
None, said Pooh, chewing. Ow, said Piglet, dying.
Piglet is still alive at this
He ate
point?
another piece, then another, taking his time.
These animals
said Pooh,
are
suddenly
surviving
whipping
stuff
out
that they
a
should not
ginormous
survive.
ninja sword. Started to swing it in great circles above his head, and Roo got cut into strips, which Pooh stuffed into Piglet's half-eaten carcass, which he forced Kanga to eat, covered in his own special Pooh Bear icing. Ah!
His
says
own
Christopher
special
Robin,
Pooh
as
Bear
another
icing. I wonder what that was.
The
I'm just
tree's
kidding, I
twisted
know it's his
limb
cum.
punched a large dent into his face so that it collapsed quite flat, and a vicious uppercut from another branch pounded furiously on Kanga's cunt, which seemed to be caving. Then there was a popping noise, and for some strange reason, Ron came suddenly out of the void. Woo, woo, woo. He looked all around him and soiled his pants. Oh,
I mean,
shit,
if I
weird.
saw this, I would probably shit in my pants too.
Done for. Run for it, Ron shouted, just in time to see the swarm of hairy demon spiders with skeet-spraying mouth organs burrow under Owl's skin and wriggle through into his brain, eating his face from the inside out. Ron shit his pants again.
Again.
And the only plan he could come up with was
He
to
must
try
have been
to
pretty
fly.
constipated.
So he tried to escape by flying, hacking, but started clipping through the floor instead, and got his accounts banned by Jim Dale forever, which was very good because he had no friends and was a huge noob.
It was a huge what?
Boring, shouted Tigger. Pooh's eyes opened very wide, and he stared at him, exposing an upside-down painted grand burning bright yellow in his eye. Nigger, please, said Pooh. Then he suddenly grabbed a baby rabbit.
I mean,
and
that
he
one,
bit
you
off
can, it's pretty easy to tell where the sentence mixing came from.
its head and drank the warm, glorious blood dripping from the lifeless corpse, savoring its sweetness as he swallowed. Then he rose up high, high into the air. Pooh raised his hands above his head, holding up in one hand the bloody severed head of David Benedictus, and started chanting the heart-stopping
David
soul-chilling,
Benedictus.
unholy chant, so that everybody knew
Don't know who that
it
is.
was time to die. I want those.
Have they not already died?
Then they all watched as it grew even darker, and the blackest of black holes appeared in the ground. Evil monkeys poured from
Evil
the underworld
monkeys?
and began beating, offing, and throwing dirty shit grenades in every direction. And
I mean, that kind of makes sense for monkeys because they do like to throw their own poo.
zombies, brandishing rusty, razor-sharp black metal-spiked dildos sharpened on the dicks of Christian children, and with
Sharpened on the
filled with
dicks of
explosive
Christian
cum, leapt on all the animals
What in
and
the
violently
world?
stabbed and sodomized them all, tearing up every day now cavity with that specially homemade rectum, ripping sex toys, then burst open with the combined force of 1,000 suns, blowing the animals to bits and leaving behind a crimson cloud of liquefied pieces of bones, blood, and demonic sperm. Then
Demonic
more than
sperm.
100 very special retarded Tyrannosaurs with massive Asperger's and Down syndrome started
Where does the retarded Tyrannosaurus thing originally come from? Because I think it's like a really old meme or joke or whatever, but I don't know. I've heard it like a few different places. I don't know where it originally came from.
raging around the place and breathing with their mouths open. Christopher Robin didn't approve of it at all. "I'm Christopher Robin, and you're a huge tard," he said. Grinning stupidly, the Tyrannosaurus stuffed the evil monkeys whole into their large mouths. For a moment, they all chewed greedily, looks of triumph on their faces. But just then a loud fart blast of evil monkey-shaped chips came shooting out of their Tyrannosphincters over Christopher Robin's head with a big fat... "Ha ha," said the retarded-saurus. "And now it's getting worse," said Eeyore, as the 4 fucking horsemen of the
I was gonna say, how can it possibly get worse?
riding out of his butt, mounted on horses made from the devil's ship and a wank, and they all raped everybody with their
Oh my
666 fire-breathing penises so hard that blood and sperms spurted relentlessly out of the animals' orifices. All of them.
It's all over now,
Said Pooh gravely.
the dark side was taking you.
And then the world suddenly exploded, and everything was gone. All the animals died a horrible, slow death, suffocating from the smell of Pooh's asshole.
I swear most of them should already be dead.
Burning hell forever. Which was much more exciting because Satan pwned them up there, shipped whole, and Christ still comic-sized the end of Christopher Robin's foreskin with his fucking teeth. And God, cocking a billion fabulous flavors of sperm over Tigger's face. He thought he had never tasted anything so delicious.
Okay, this music in the background is definitely not part of the original thing. This is added, like, in the editing. So I guess that means all the music was added in the editing? I have no idea.
Hooray! I've won!
Cried Tigger.
Tiggers like come! Tiggers like come very much!
But Tigger,
Why?
said Christopher Robin.
Don't know!
Said Tigger.
Don't know.
And he fucked off happily to bed with Jim Dale.
With Jim Dale? I thought Jim Dale wanted Piglet. Well, I guess Piglet died multiple times in this video, so we can't have Piglet anymore. Because Piglet was roasted and then eaten while somehow still alive, and then the world exploded and he died again. Even though some people still lived, apparently, after the world exploded, like Christopher Robin and Tigger, so who even knows? Or maybe that was when they were either in hell or in heaven. Something like that. That was not really what I expected from that video. I mean, it was like similar to what I expected. I thought that somebody in the 100-acre shit pile was gonna end up going on a killing spree just because I saw the blood on the thumbnail, but that was way more than I ever expected it was going to be. It's pretty different from the other two, which are just like sexual humor, and this one there is like a little bit of sexual humor, but a lot of it is like horror, killing, satanic stuff. So now I understand why people were saying part 3 was insane. I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. Link to the original video and Dirty Potter's channel will be in the description. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.